High School Musical is a Disney Channel original movie that came out in 2006 and became a worldwide phenomenon. It's a story about Troy and Gabriella, an athlete and a mathlete who discover a mutual love for musical theater and, wanting to branch out of their jock and nerd identities, decide to try out for the school musical. This upsets an attention-seeking theater student named Sharpay, who does everything she can to keep the spotlight back on herself. A viral post recently got traction and support that Sharpay is not the villain but actually a victim. No guys, she's actually the villain. And I do want to say right now that it's okay if you like the character. I'm not saying she's a bad character by any means. She's fun, she's funny, she gets great songs, but she is the rightful villain in the story. The gist of the post was saying that Sharpay was the more experienced, more dedicated student that was unfairly upstaged by more popular students with no experience and shaky commitments who suddenly get leads. As for commitments, Troy's basketball season was ending, Gabriella wanted to try things to see what she liked, and Sharpay manipulated schedules twice to ensure that they would be too busy for theater. Sharpay is the villain because she's trying to hold others back for self-serving purposes. She's trying to prevent other students, in this case Troy and Gabriella, from trying something new in fears that attention will be taken away from her.
Miss Darbus might think that she's protecting the show, but Ryan and Sharpay are pretty much only concerned protecting themselves.
Sharpay has had leads every year since kindergarten. She can step aside to give other people a chance, especially in a general education school where kids are supposed to be learning and discovering new hobbies. It's high school. Other people should have a chance to be leads. There will always be another talent show, another open mic night, and another theater production. The film is about trying new things and branching out in what you like and what defines you, and becoming a well-rounded person. While the jocks and nerds are hesitant, they eventually come around. Sharpay is actively holding others back because she's only defined by one thing. Of course the villain in a branching out story would only be doing one thing and therefore have a flimsier identity. The film is also about the importance of teamwork. Troy and Gabriella understand that it takes other people to succeed, not just relying on one person. Sharpay does not. She belittles other talented people like Kelsey and Ryan to keep her own status. She feels threatened by others' success. Troy and Gabriella encourage other people's success. What High School Musical does differently than a lot of other teen films is that it is about the importance of being well-rounded. And with that, it shows that nerds are not always victims. In fact, nerds can and do have prejudices too, regardless of what nerdy thing they're into.
I guess I wouldn't know how to speak cheerleader.
Which is why we exist in an alternate universe to Troy, the basketball boy.
But if you're willing to work on it, those prejudices can be overcome. How many times have jocks been villains? It's refreshing to see a theater kid villain, especially one who showcases the less flattering aspects of that world. Attention-seeking, vain, selfish, dramatic. Sharpay is not the worst example of this by any means, but she's very accurate to that. Troy and Gabriella represent the best of theater, finding an outlet to express yourself, a way to channel your emotions, and building a sense of community. Sharpay represents some of the worst: cattiness, competitiveness, and entitlement. She's not bullied for liking theater. She's generally just disliked for her arrogance and condescending attitude. Wanting attention, or even wanting to be the center of attention once in a while, by itself, is something that gets a bad rep, but it's normal and human to have these wants. It's about what you do about it that can be the problem, and wanting something too much can hold you back from getting it. It's okay to like Sharpay. It's okay to identify with her. She's not one-dimensional. She's not the worst by any means. She's not even a bad person. But her actions in status chasing, upstaging others, and cheating others out of opportunities to learn do make her the villain in this story.